Welcome back, everybody, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is week 17 of season 6. You have the 11-4 Orlando Huskies taking on the 12-3 Cincinnati Bengals here in Cincinnati with the 1 seed on the line. The Huskies are coming in trying to get it for the first time in franchise history. Already have clinched a playoff spot are both teams. But both teams want more, and Matt Monroe, almost 3,000 yards on the season, 24 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. One of the best quarterbacks in the league, leading one of the best teams in the league right now. As he's trying to put the Bengals locked into that 1 seed here. As it's a 1st and 10 from the 18 to begin the game. They hand the ball off to the running back. As Shane with a nice tackle on Mitchell for only a gain of 5. Teron Mitchell, 18 carries, 107 yards, and a touchdown from last week. The Huskies back with Caden this week. 2nd and 5 from the 23. Huge get back for the Huskies. As Shane and White make the tackle on Mitchell. Only a gain of 3. But that is a huge bonus for this Huskies defense, as they've been missing a outside pass rusher with CJ not really being involved. But they send a blitz here, and that's CJ Hunter right there tackling Mitchell, but picks up the 1st down. First and 10 from the 30 now. Mitchell still in the backfield for the Bengals. Monroe drops back the pass here. Caden already in his face, but hits his big tight end for the 1st down. 14-yard catch for Sanders already. 1st and 10 from the 44. Monroe under center. As McCain and White wrap up Mitchell at the line of scrimmage. A great job by the defenders getting that tackle. And now a 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. As CJ Hunter screaming in on that play, Monroe just throws the ball away. But CJ was on the inside of that play. And a great job nearly getting to the quarterback. And now a 3rd and 10 from the 44-yard line. As he's going deep here, Steven staying in perfect coverage. Monroe just overthrew the receiver and probably overthrew a pick there, as Dylan is back from injury. Last week missed majority of last week's game with an injury. Back this week. Have all 3 of the corners, Gage, Dylan, and Steven saying all have 5 or more picks on the season. Steven leading the bunch with 8. But here comes Tyreek Givens in the biggest game of his career. 1,600 yards, 11 touchdowns, 10 interceptions on the year. The biggest game of his career. And gonna have to perform like it. 1st and 10 from the 15 now. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens, stiff arming his way past one defender, picking up 4 yards. Drew is closing in on 1,000 for the season. 2nd and 6 from the 19 now. Trips to the left here. Straight to Jason Blacklock on the hitch route. Jason catches it, picks up 15. A great job by Tyreek Givens recognizing the blitz and getting it off quickly. Now a 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to Drew Stevens on the carry. Only picking up 2 on that carry though. As Stevens has kind of been lackluster past couple weeks. He hasn't been given the ball a ton, but 2nd and 8 from the 38 now. As Tyreek Givens taking a shot downfield. Kylo beats his man and is into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Tyreek Givens recognized there was no safety over the top quickly and took advantage of it. And and Kylo hangs onto it and gets into the end zone. James Aldridge will kick this one deep here. As Rosenberg and company bring him down at the 19-yard line, and that's where Monroe and the Bengals offense will begin here. 1st and 10 from the 19. An explosive way for the Huskies offense to begin. And now Caden with a tackle for loss on Mitchell. Him and Gage both came on the same edge, off the same edge. And a great play call by the defensive coordinator there. As Vigil Hatcher coming in on this play. Caden also. And the defensive line is alive tonight in Cincinnati. Now a 3rd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Vigil Hatcher once again coming in. 7th sack of the season for Vigil. And a huge one right there to force a 3 and out from this Bengals offense. Connor Kelly back there to return the kick. Brings it back to the 45-yard line, and that's where this Huskies offense will begin. They're an explosion to begin the game for this offense. See what they do here. Play action pass. As Givens sacked on 1st down. He's looking for another deep shot, and the Bengals covered it perfectly. Now a 2nd and 21 from the 33. Handed it off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens picks up a solid gain of around 8 right there. Making it at least a 3rd, not super long, but a 3rd and 13 nonetheless from the 41-yard line. Empty set here for the Huskies. And sacked on the play by Barnes. Never given a chance to look downfield was Tyreek Givens. 2 sacks on that drive, and that will end the 1st quarter. The Bengals defense with a huge stop against the Huskies, but they're still up 7-0 here on prime time. The biggest game of the Huskies franchise right now. James Aldridge kicking this one deep. Kirkpatrick somehow misses that tackle, but Miles Franklin and Rosenberg getting him down at the 20-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 20. CJ Hunter got in on that play, but wide open across the middle. Monroe just gets it off to Valentine right before CJ was able to get his 2nd sack of the season, and that's how bad of a season it's been for CJ. With a 1st and 10, and now CJ is eager to get to that quarterback, and he jumps off sides there. Frustrating CJ for CJ nonetheless, and he's really trying to prove his worth here late in the season. But a 1st and 5 now for the Bengals from the 42-yard line. They go with a screen play, and Justin with a good tackle, keeping them short of the 1st down line. Bats with his 1st catch of the game. Second and inches from the 47. Huskies send a blitz. Javon Young breaks it up. Nearly picked it off. Will be a 3rd and inches from the 47-yard line. Monroe under center, dropping back the pass. And Justin Martinez picks him off, and he's off to the races. No one's going to catch him. And the Huskies are going to take a 14-0 lead. What a play by Justin. Monroe tried to switch the play at the line once the Huskies brought down their safety. And Justin Martinez read it perfectly and made them pay. They are up 14-0 now here in Cincinnati as they kick this one deep. As Kirkpatrick able to bring him down at the 21-yard line. First and 10 from the 21. Monroe under center as they go back to the run. Is White able to get Mitchell down at the 25-yard line. No safeties for the Huskies here. As they run the ball, and Mitchell is off to the races, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Maybe Gage. And Gage can't. Mitchell with a 75-yard touchdown there. Putting the Bengals right back into this one. Huskies decided to roll the dice, send a blitz, have no deep safeties. And it doesn't pay off for him as Mitchell is able to find the hole, and with no one deep, is able to just outrun everybody as Gage is going to fair catch this one in the end zone. Here comes Tyreek Givens on the offense coming back out on the field here. First and 10 from the 25. Up 7 points due to a pick six, but they hand off to Drew Stevens. Picks up 3 on that carry. Second and 7 from the 48 now. Huskies spread them out. Go with a play action pass here. Givens just checks it down to Connor underneath, who can't hang on to that one. Didn't have a ton of running room, but drops it. Third and 7 now. Empty set for the Huskies. Have to pick this first down up. As it's picked off! What a play by Alexander, the DB. Was in man coverage on Connor and jumps the underneath route intended for Damian. Now a first and 10. And Gage saving a touchdown there from Mitchell, tackling him down at the 10-yard line, and the Bengals are now in a rhythm. Took them a long time to get ready, but now they're in rhythm. It's a handoff to Mitchell once again. Shane and Gage tackle him down at the 9 on the RPO. Second and 8 from the 9-yard line. Bunch to the left for the Bengals here. Throwing it away from Justin on that one. Only a 1-yard completion. Will be a third and 7. Huge third down for the Bengals here. From the 8-yard line. Can still pick up a first down technically. But Justin with a great play. Hitting Mitchell right as he tried to catch it. And a fourth and 7, and the Bengals have to settle for 3. Huskies still have the lead now, 14-10, but this offense has stalled out since that first drive. Late in the second quarter, they're going to have to find a rhythm somehow. As Gage will return this one a couple yards deep in the end zone. Maybe give him a spark on the kick return, and he's unable to. Tackle down at the 23. We'll see Givens coming back out on the field. He's going to have to play a lot better. But a first and 10 from the 23. Play action pass. Givens on the run. Hits Jason Blacklock, who drops it. And we can't be having drops like that when Tyreek is struggling like this right now. Second and 10 now from the 23-yard line. A bunch to the right. Sutherland in the backfield for the Huskies. And it's a handoff to Sutherland, who has no blockers, losing 2 on the play. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning here for this Huskies offense. Third and 12, have to pick up the first down. As Dion Werner gets beat by Barnes once again. Givens saw it too late, tried to step up, hit in a awful performance right now by this offense. As James Aldridge kicking this one deep. As Kitchens with a nice tackle at the 35-yard line. And Mitchell dominating on the ground once again. Started off very slow, but has found his rhythm. Found the right holes, and the offensive line has been cooking. 1st and 10 from the 35. Monroe in gun here. As a throw cross body on the run, Monroe just barely gets it off, and now a 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. As White with a crazy deflection, nearly picked. Would have been the craziest pick I've ever seen, but a deflection. Now a 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Can this Huskies defense stand strong? And Darrell White with back-to-back deflections. Great defense by Darrell White on 3rd down and 2nd down, forcing a punt and a 3-and-out from this Bengals offense. As Connor Kelly's back there to return this one. As a missed block by multiple Huskies on that one right there. And Justin is hurt. And that is not a good sign. One of our best defenders this season hurt on the play. And he's having an incredible game to begin. 1st and 10 for the offense. So go with a screenplay to Drew Stevens. Stevens picks up 9. A great job by the play call. Saw the blitz and got Stevens out into space. Picks up 9. 2nd and 1 from the 22 now. As it's picked off. Thought he had Damien across the middle of the field, and it was picked off. 2nd pick of this half for Tyree Givens. Luckily for the Huskies, Justin Martinez will be back. 1st and 10 from the 25 after the turnover. As Steven Fan just a step behind the receiver. 1st and goal now. As they check the ball down, and Justin with a nice tackle at the 8. Timeout Bengals with 29 seconds left. 2nd and goal. Monroe in gun here. Checks it down to Mitchell once again, picking up 3 yards there. As the defense is playing very tight right now. 3rd and goal from the 3. Can they hold this Bengals offense? Is Caden with a huge sack and a timeout called by Coach Paul. Caden in his 1st game back, making a huge impact already. As the Bengals still down 1. Make it a 14-13 game now with a struggling Huskies offense. They have figured out their offense, and Tyreek Givens playing awfully as well. Gage gets it from around the goal line, and he has a lot of running room down to the 26. First and 10 from the 26 now. Huskies coming out with a bunch to the left. Play action pass. Throwing it on the run to Jason Blacklock, who gets down at the 44 and a timeout from Coach Paul. Close to field goal range now. 1st and 10 from the 44. Need a huge chunk play by the offense. And Damien downfield. Had one man to beat, but down to the 18-yard line. And a great job by the offense with only about 17 seconds to drive down the field and get a field goal. Making it a 17-13 game now. A 4-point lead heading into halftime, and possibly some momentum for this Huskies offense, as they're definitely going to have to stop the run, and they're just going to have to find a rhythm on offense. They've done a nice job earlier in the game stopping the run, and a couple of big runs has hurt them. But the defense still playing very good, with the offense not helping them at all. But Gage brings it to the 26-yard line, and that man right there, Tyree Givens, can flip the switch in this second half. The Huskies could be looking at the 1 seed, but a 1st and 10 from the 26. Hunter coming in motion, and it's a handoff to Hunter, and he turns it up the field, and he picks up 8 on that carry. A great job by Hunter. 2nd and 2 from the 34-yard line now. Trip still left for the Huskies. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens, and he has a ton of running room, still going down at the 49-yard line. You see the game plan in the second half. The Huskies have decided to come out with running the ball. 1st and 10 from the 49 now. They elect the pass here. Jason downfield, hangs onto that one, trying to truck his way through a couple of defenders, down to the 23. First and 10 from the 23 now. Givens under center. The handoff to Drew Stevens. Picks up 3 on that carry, down to the 19-yard line. Now he's 2nd and 7 from the 19. Huskies looking to get in the end zone here. And Givens just going to take off, diving forward, and picking up the 1st down. Going airborne. First and 10 from the 13. Givens under center here. Play action pass. Underneath to Jason, and he drops it. A great play by the DB. Harold, I believe his name is, to deflect the ball away from Jason. But now a 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Huskies here. As Hunter wide open in the end zone, and he absolutely cooked his DB. But would have been a hold on Dion Werner anyways. Hunter absolutely fried his DB right there. Not able to get the ball, but a 2nd and 20 from the 23. As Damian gets hit in the flat, and Damian is off down to the 5-yard line, nearly got into the end zone. 2 catches for 56 yards for Damian. Now a 3rd and 2 from the 5. The handoff to Steven Sutherland, and Sutherland's into the end zone, giving the Huskies a 24-13 lead here midway through this 3rd quarter. And what an opening drive in the second half the Huskies just put on. As James Aldridge will kick this one deep here to around the goal line. As Stevens staying with a nice tackle on the kick return down to the 23-yard line. And Mitchell had a very good first half, but Huskies are going to look to keep him in check here, up 11. 1st and 10 from the 23. Monroe switching the play. Engage! Perfect position, picks him off. Down to the 21. His 6th pick of the year, a career high in picks. Now a 1st and 10 from the 21. 2nd pick of the game for Monroe. And it's a handoff to Hoskins, who is pushed back by his own offensive lineman, losing 3 on that one. The Bengals were ready for it. 2nd and 13 from the 24. Givens under center. Drops back the pass. Has Jason. Overthrows him. Jason had a ton of running room. Nobody even in front of him. Will be a 3rd and 13 now from the 24-yard line for the Huskies. Looking to score a touchdown here. And Hunter Purcell left all alone on the right side. Touchdown. The offensive line gave him enough time. Hunter makes him pay. giving the Huskies a lead 31-13. In a great way for the offense to bounce back in the second half. Up 31-13. As James Aldridge will kick this one deep. Huffman with a nice tackle on the kick return down to the 21, and Matt Monroe struggling in this one. Huskies defense balling out this season. Couldn't have asked for a better unit. 1st and 10 from the 21 now. Bunch to the left for the Bengals, I should say. They hand it off to Mitchell, and a good tackle from Gage. Mitchell averaging about 12 yards at carry right now. But a 1st and 10 from the 31. The Huskies send a blitz here. And Shane is absolutely torched on that one and can't make the tackle. And a quick score from the Bengals. And McAllister keep them alive in this one. Late in this 3rd quarter. Bengals now only down 11. As we knew this wasn't going to be easy. Bengals continue the fight. As Gage will get it. Couple yards deep in the end zone. Couple of good blocks. Gage gets it to the 24. The offense is pumped. Hunter only 1 catch on the day, but has that 24-yard touchdown. A 1st and 10 from the 24 now. For the Huskies. A play action pass here. And swatted away by the linebacker. Had Damien for a second, but closed very quickly. Now a 2nd and 10 from the 24. As the Huskies tried to run it with Drew Stevens, but the Bengals were all over it. Witherspoon meets him in the backfield. 3rd and 13 now from the 21-yard line. Empty set for the Huskies. As the D-line came in immediately, Damien just able to get 5 on that catch. And now the Bengals offense will get the ball once again. Only down 11 now. We'll get it with about a minute left in this 3rd quarter. First and 10 from the 23. As Young with a nice tackle on Mitchell. Only a gain of 8 right there. But a 2nd and 2 from the 31. Monroe switching something at the line. As they check it down. And Shane with a nice job slowing him down so others can come and help him out. Sanders not able to pick up the 1st down. Third and inches from the 33. It's a handoff to Mitchell once again down to the 41-yard line. But the 3rd quarter, the Bengals with the ball closing in on midfield. Down 11. Can the Huskies hang on and clinch? Well, not technically clinch, but move up to the 1 seed in the AFC. But a 1st and 10 from the 41 now. Bunch to the left for the Bengals. Has left wide open across the middle. Is the receiver able to hang on to it down to the 47-yard line. Valentine with his 3rd catch of the game. And now a 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. As he checks the ball down, and Dylan with a nice play. And I don't know if he caught that. Dylan broke that up, and Coach Paul's going to throw the challenge flag right there. Looked like Dylan broke that pass up. He never completed it. And they're saying it's a catch. Somehow, someway, that's a catch. Still don't understand what the catch is. 2nd and 2 from the 39. Monroe under center. Huskies send the blitz in. Caden with a nice tackle from behind on Mitchell. Caden with a nice impact already. First game back from injury. 1st and 10 from the 34. Monroe under center. As Larry Sims and White stop him. Only 2 yards to gain. Second and 8 from the 32. Bunch to the right. Going deep. And luckily for the Huskies, he ends up dropping that one as Javon Young was a tad bit out of position. A great ball from Monroe. 3rd and 8 from the 32. Huskies send a blitz here. Shane with a pick! What a pick, and he's off to the races, down to the 31-yard line. 3rd pick of the game for Monroe, and Shane capitalizes on it. 1st and 10 from the 31 now. 2 tight ends on the field for the Huskies. As Jamal was wide open. Harold with a great job recovering quickly. But Tyreek Givens has to put that one on the money. A 2nd and 10 from the 31 now. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens. He only gets 2 on the carry. The run game is struggling once again. 3rd and 8 from the 33. Empty set now for the Huskies. As Tyreek Givens gonna take off, and he fumbles it. Luckily, Brian Thomas jumps on it. Tyreek didn't slide and tried to pick up the 1st down to extend the drive, but a bad decision as he fumbles it. And that one was nearly blocked, but they ran into the kicker. We'll see what the call is. And they're gonna get a roughing the kicker call on the defense. 1st down Huskies. What a change. What a call. That might have just cost the Bengals the game. 1st and 10 from the 45 now. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens, and Stevens hits the left side, has a ton of running room, bounces off of one defender, stiff arming another one down to the 31. As the Bengals have a key player down. Looks like he's in a lot of pain. 1st and 10 from the 31 now. Givens under center. As Givens, using his speed, just throws it away wisely. Takes the incompletion on 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 31 now for the Huskies in field goal range. Can go up at least 14 here. As Givens has all day to find a wide open Jason Blacklock. First and 10 from the 15 now. Trips to the left for Givens. As he's picked! What a play by the linebacker Daly. Jumping in front of Hunter on the overthrown ball. But now a 1st and 10 from the 9 for the Bengals. Have to question the play calling a little bit. Why were the Bengals or the Huskies passing the ball with only 3 minutes left? I guess they were thinking touchdown ends the game. So they were going for it, but now a 2nd and 5 for the 14 for the Bengals. Both QBs have 3 picks on the game. And now the 4th, Kirkpatrick will seal this one. With 3:11 left, Kirkpatrick with a huge pick on Monroe, who has struggled all game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 12. Handoff to Drew Stevens, making a nice jump cut, getting 3 on the carry. Second and 7 from the 9. Amir Haskins in the backfield. Has a carry already in this game. Will be his 2nd one. And Amir breaks a tackle, picking up 2 on that carry. Third and 5 from the 7-yard line. A bunch to the right. Nearing the 2-minute warning here for the Huskies. Into the end zone. Jason Blacklock, touchdown! And that one will end it. Huskies go up 38-20 with 2 minutes left in the fourth. And now we'll move to the 1 seed. And what a dominating performance by the Huskies defense to solidify the 1 seed. And McMillan with a nice tackle on the kick return. And now Monroe coming back out on the field with 4 picks already in this one. The defense looking for their 5th this game. Now they could eat off on them. As I force fumble from Justin. Luckily picked up by the Bengals. But that will be the 2-minute warning. First and 10 from the 39. As Justin just a tad bit out of position right there. Nearly had the 2nd pick of the game. But Sanders hurt on the play. Looks like a leg injury for Sanders. First and 10 from the 46. Waste a timeout for the Bengals. As Gage pushes out the receiver. 37-yard pickup. As Monroe is struggling a lot. Just over 200 yards now on the game. 4 picks. Only 1 touchdown. Now a 2nd and 3 from the 39. Across the middle of the field. And Shane absolutely lights him up. Able to hang on to it though is Batch with a tough catch. But Shane makes him pay for it. Across the middle of the field. And Monroe delivers that one to Valentine. And the Bengals bring it a little bit closer. Now an 11-point game. But just a little bit too late for the offense to get going. As they will attempt an onside kick here. See if they will get it. As Hunter jumps on it. And will secure this victory for the Huskies. First and 10 from the 50. The Bengals still have 2 timeouts. Can possibly get the ball back here. But Isaiah Flynn with 6 yards on that pickup. Not looking to let that happen. 2nd and 4 from the 43 now. Huskies go right back to the run. Drew Stevens only picking up 1 right there. But now a 3rd and 3 from the 43. Stevens in the backfield. Play action pass here. Across the middle of the field. 200 ending the game. And just like that, Tyreek Givens with his most important game. Didn't play the best, but delivers a dime to end it. And the Bengals fans are heartbroken once again. As the Huskies are going to move to 12-4 on the season, the Bengals fall to 12-4. As Tyreek Givens, 98.1 QB rating, 12 of 22, 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, had the 3 picks though. The rushing game was alright. Sutherland with the rushing touchdown. Drew Stevens, 11 carries, 52 yards, not bad. Jason Blacklock, 5 catches, 84 yards and a touchdown. Hunter, 2 catches, 48 yards and a touchdown. Damian, 3 catches, 61 yards and a touchdown. And to start the game, Kylo with a 65-yard touchdown. 2 sacks allowed for Dion Werner. As Justin, Shane, and Darrell White led the team with 8 tackles apiece. 2 tackles for loss for Caden in his game back. Vigil Hatcher with a tackle for loss. A sack for both of them as well. A pick for Gage, Kirkpatrick, Justin, and Shane. Justin's going back 4-6. And Darrell White with a pass deflection. A forced fumble from Justin. And a great game all around to move to the 1 seed in the AFC, and we hope to clinch it next week. And I'll see y'all then in week 18. Peace.